Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Right to the air goes Ward. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To throw, here's Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Roll! Ready? Jack Panther.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Cougar 19. Go.
Here's Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Ready? Cowboys. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready.
Ward. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Young now. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
19, let's go. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 3. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Brandon, nothing short of a shocker here. I mean, this is pretty close to chip shot range. Most kickers, they're going to hit the top of the net, maybe even put it over the net. And I know this one didn't get blocked, yet it doesn't even get there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are a first or second seed come playoff time.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Looking to throw, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Panthers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Young off the play fake. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Third down, Young from the gun. He's got his 2 of it. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Young. Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
70 Lions.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready? Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing is Ward. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go check, go check.
Now Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Trap 50, trap 60, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 18 Pioneers, 79 Broncos. Check, 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 check. Ready, ready?
Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Okay,
the line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Moore. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Point after up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. They got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st down, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action. Young. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Young from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
On the stick.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Let's go. County Lions. Go.
Back to throw. Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Ward operating from the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Ward from the gun on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Well, they certainly knew their challenges. This series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Douglas. And down inside the 15 he goes.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Now Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ja'Tavion Sanders, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
19, target, 18, pioneer.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when I talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
79 Broncos. Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
To throw is Wool. A final shot before break. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Young. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
11 more on that one and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Hit. Viking, Buffalo 18.
To throw, here's Ward. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cowboys! Mustang 19! Tight.
Here's Ward. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Vikings. Trap 50.
Ward. A quick throw there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
70 Lions.
Now they'll change things up. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
Ward again. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Past the 60, past the 60. Past the 11, past the 11. Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And it is caught. And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Viking, 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, Reed, go.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
To throw is Ward. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D-line that almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing now, Ward. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 17 yards out. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, really, I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got a lot of heads, boy. Boy, that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rappers pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
He's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
At the 23-yard line.
On play action, Young. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw right side, taken by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers will add to their fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
70.
2nd and 1. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
19 left.
Looking to throw. Moore. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup.
What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
To the air again, Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing is Ward. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. For a good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free. That was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. But it could have gone for more.
Here we go, here we go. Panthers 60, Panthers 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now Ward. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call. It ended up maybe closing them out.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now here's Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. Young now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Walker has it.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
60 by 6, 60, go.
From the gun, Ward.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. Hey, check that. Street. Ready, up.
Working out of the gun here, Ward.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Hot 70. Trap 60. 79 Broncos.
Going for it. Here's Ward. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And Young's going to throw it here.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, they'll run it here. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defense.